Great, perfect. So I'm backstage here in Gothenburg with Milo Silvestro. Warm welcome to Sweden.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
First time in Sweden, loving it. Wonderful place. So.
Great. And you've been touring for quite a while now, right?
Yeah. It's been today's going to be our probably 60-ish show, because we've been touring in America before Europe. So,
Yeah.
With Lacuna Coil, we did 5 headlining shows and 10 shows opening for Lacuna Coil in the US. And then right away going to Europe. So it's like probably roughly 2 months touring. Yeah.
Amazing. Does it feel good? I know that you're, quite new at the band. Let's say 60 concerts or something like that. You're probably in the band, but for you, it's kind of new since the band has been active since '89.
Yeah, for me it is, especially the touring life, because I've been working as a professional musician for more than 20 years, but not as a touring musician. So this is another aspect of the musical job that I'm learning right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty new and it's exciting, especially when you become the singer of your favorite band.
Yeah.
It's kind of surreal thing.
How did that process go? What happened? Take us back to when you got the offer, or how does it work?
Well, long story short, 3 years ago, shortly before the pandemic kicked in, Dino saw a video that I posted on YouTube.
Okay.
Doing Solo from the Machine medley, so it was a medley of songs, pieces of songs from that first album, and he saw that. It was January 2020, I think, and he liked it, and then shortly after we went to lockdown, especially in Italy, it was pretty brutal. And,
you were in Italy at that time.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Still am technically, even though I'm traveling a lot.
Yeah.
But still live there. And I posted another cover of Resurrection and Timelessness, and he liked it again. He commented on it again. I said it's fucking great, blah blah blah. And then a few days later, he just hit me up, in Messenger, and it was. Stoked because you don't always get private message of Dino Cazares.
No.
What? And so he started asking me. He was like, "Yeah, I like your stuff. Can I ask you a bunch of questions?" Blah blah. So we started talking, and I didn't know what the deal was back then because, as you probably know, Fear Factory was going through a legal suit back then.
Yeah. With
ex-members. But I guess I'm assuming that Dino at time already knew that maybe Bird was thinking about leaving.
Yeah.
Maybe because he knew wasn't probably as interested in the band as before. So he was probably, just looking around maybe.
Yeah.
And but I didn't even know what the outcome would have been with Fear Factory because by that time was all frozen in the legal suit. They couldn't tour. They couldn't use social media.
It was that harsh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was all held down with the legal suit because of the legal suit with the ex-members, and they until someone won the legal suit and got the name back, which Dino did eventually.
Yeah.
Nobody could do anything with the brand Fear Factory. So
Oof.
That was harsh. So the band couldn't use social media for years, which penalized the band, of course. Couldn't tour, couldn't do a lot of things. So so he didn't know what the outcome would have been. But first, he told me at time that he was thinking about maybe doing a Dino Cazares solo project. And because, when you're a touring musician, you make a living out of it. And when your main business, it's frozen like that, you want to, you need something to keep making an outcome.
An income, make a living out of course.
Right. So he was thinking about that, and he's like, and I was like, what's happening? Well, you're asking me to do covers, and he asked me to do covers, sending me instrumentals, Fear Factory covers. And he's like, I'm thinking about solo project. it's amazing. The idea of taking part in the Dino Soul project was a lot exciting. And
So that was the first plan was actually to do something just with Dino.
Apparently,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. But then when June/July, I think 2020, he could get away with, he could win the name.
Okay.
Because the story in a nutshell is that Bert lost his rights in court, and Dino could buy it back. So he could because when you lost your rights, they go for auction.
Yeah.
And he could buy it back to prevent anyone else buying it and making profit from the band.
Yeah.
So he bought the rights. He won the legal suit against the ex-members and could go back in control of the band.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, let's do it. And Bert decided to quit. And so it was like, okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna move forward with the guy. And and by that time was September when he quit. And he's been auditioning me for months at that point. So it was like, now I'm gonna have auditions for Fear Factory, new vocalist. Do you want to try? And I'm like, what?
Unreal.
Since the day before, I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
When I saw the news that Bert left, I was sad because I am a fan.
Yeah, of course.
Diehard fans. I was like, oh fuck, this is so sad. And then when I think it was the next day or maybe 2 days after that, Dino hit me up and like, do you want to try as a new Fear Factory vocalist? What? I never ever thought I could aim that far.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's as surreal as it sounds, and
It's an amazing story, starting with doing covers on YouTube, ending up lead singer of this huge band.
Yeah,
You still have to pinch yourself sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely. Slap my face, pinch myself. Is this happening? That kind of feel.
Touring, what you thought it would be? Is it like, because I think that many people has this kind of idea of what it's like being touring as a rock star. Mm-hmm. Is it like that?
You mean the cliche rock star, like
Yes.
partying hard and stuff like that?
That's what all the fans think happens backstage. We know, because we met some other bands, so we know kind of what it is backstage. But.
Right. I mean, I can speak for my own experience, which is, I'm not a party guy. Like, I like to hang out, to talk with people. I'm huge. I may come across as a shy person, but when I feel comfortable with someone, I like to talk a lot.
Yeah.
And so I like to talk. Maybe like I'm not into alcohol, but just drinking anything. Just hanging on the bus after a show. I'm not into drugs or alcohol at all, so I'm not that kind of rock star, if you will. But for what's
but not so many are these days. I mean, I remember I interviewed Miles Kennedy recently, and he said he eats a lot of broccoli.
Broccoli?
And I was like,
I love
fuck,
broccoli.
Man, that's not rock star.
Well, I drink milk, so.
Oh, that's nice. Milk and cookies, that's amazing. Yeah. I love it too. Yeah.
So our drummer Pete is into gummy bears.
So. That's what it's like on the rider backstage. It's broccoli and gummy bears,
right.
Milk and cookies.
Right. And
no beers, no Jack Daniels, nothing like that. Yeah, that's it.
We have a little bit of it. Like Pete, our drummer, is he's been a bartender as well. So
nice.
Sometimes on our days off, he gets us some jalapeno margaritas, which are Dino's favorites.
sounds dangerous, but it sounds amazing.
I pretty much almost never got hammered so bad with alcohol in my life because I'm not a alcohol person. So when he makes us margaritas, I ask for a light one.
Yeah.
So I can still enjoy join the party.
Yeah, you have your boys also to take care of.
Yeah. I mean, and I had a little bit of acid reflux when alcohol doesn't make it any better.
No, it doesn't. So, it doesn't.
And acid is bad for your voice, so I try to stay away from it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I like this. Another reason why I like this camp and the band vibe in general is because nobody does drugs. And nobody gets hammered so bad. It's just fun hangouts.
Musicians out playing.
Yeah, maybe a few beers, stuff like that. But it's not like getting wasted and fucking pass out on the floor.
No,
you know?
no. Well, that's what it should be like. Should have some fun and focus on the music.
Yeah,
Which you do a great job on. And this has
thank
been
you.
amazing meeting you and hearing the story about you, how you started. It's a dream come true, I can imagine.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And still to these days, sometimes I'm sure that I'm gonna wake up in Rome and be like, okay,
With a camera on you.
yeah,
April Fool's Day.
yeah, April Fool's, yeah.
Thanks a lot for taking
Thank you, man.
time,
Thank
and
you
it's
very
going to be
much.
amazing seeing you
Thank you
live
very
tonight
much.
as well. And good luck with the touring and everything. And I'm guessing we will see you a lot on this stage in the future.
Well, hopefully. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
See you guys in the pit.
Yeah, cheers.